Hey boys, welcome to the round one preview, not the preview, the round one review of Supercoach 2017. So as you see, we'll just have a look at the league, and I'm not going to go through like everybody's teams, but there we are. We got 1,040 points. We'll go through specific plays in a second here. 1,040, the dude Diverse got 611. I don't know what happened with his team, but we'll look at that in a second. I don't know if he didn't put plays in the side, but who was that? Curly Cockatoos, NSK 1032, up CSS 843, Elite 675, Team Name 753, Baconators 1146. He's the gun there. I might look at his team if we can look at it, but yeah, the rest of these guys, Illest, Macca's Men. These guys both got 900. Valbusa, Benny and the Jets over 1,000. So, you know, a few good ones. Seemed like a lot of the guns this early on didn't go too well. So we'll look here. So my team's on the left here. So we'll get it here. So Robbie Farah, projected 52. He got 57. I was pretty happy with that. I think I'm going to keep Robbie for the moment. I'll keep him for a few weeks just because Adam Reynolds is going to be out still. When Reynolds comes back, I'll probably switch Farah out because the fact Reynolds is out, I think they'll probably have Farah play the 80 minutes even with Cook coming off the bench. But when Reynolds comes back, there'll probably be a good chance that they sub Farah off. So we'll keep him around. I think he'll still score around those 50-60 points would be nice. James Graham, bit of a letdown right here. He was one of the big guns. Projected 58, only got 48. You know, pretty disappointing there. Josh Maguire, bang on, 59. Solid effort. Definitely going to keep Maguire around. He's pretty solid for the price range. Jake Trbojevic, projected of 86. He only got 59. I can't believe he only got 59 points. Like, I was watching that game, and he must have done like 50 tackles. I saw him do a couple of offloads. I don't know, man. I don't know. He gave away a couple of penalties, I think. But yeah, 59 points. Obviously a fair bit lower than the projected, but still decent. Sione Matautia, a bit over his projected, so decent. I'm pretty happy with that. Or, you know, wanted a bit more, but that's good. Sam Burgess, you know, around what you would expect. I think Burgess would go better than that. You know, it was bad conditions. The Rabbitohs were getting flogged. I think Burgess will probably improve over that. Brad Takarangi, he's gone. He is out of here. Takarangi let me down deluxe. He was one of my reserve players. You know, projected around 40. I thought, yeah, if he gets 40, 50 points, that's great. But he got 13, dude. He fucking did shit. Like, I remember watching Takarangi before, and he just seemed like a guy that he'll get like 3 or 4 offloads a game. You know, he'll make a lot of runs at least, even if he's not scoring a lot of tries. But he did nothing. Like, he barely touched the ball. He barely made tackles. So Takarangi, he's gone. He is out of here because he was like 280,000, so we can get someone pretty good for him as a replacement. Well, we hopefully can. Jack DeBellin absolutely killed it. 103 points, projected of 68. He was one of the big guns, but yeah, he absolutely killed it. He did, you know. I think he's going to be one of the best pickups. Like, he was expensive, but I think he's a little undervalued because he does so much work and he's just, you know, he's actually a bit of a try scorer. Tyson Frizzell killed it as well. Pretty much every Dragons player absolutely destroyed it. So, you know, needed more Dragons players apparently. Kane Elgey here. I was actually surprised he got 44 because I thought looking at the stats he wouldn't get that many points, but he did get 44, so I'm pretty happy with that. The Titans played pretty shit, so if LG gets 44 points and the Titans play pretty terrible, then I'm pretty confident he'll get some pretty decent points. Sean Johnson, so we did it perfectly. Sean Johnson got 117 points, so we had him as captain. He got 234, easily the best we could have got there. Just outstanding. Vunivalu 49, decent. You know, I don't know, keeping Vunivalu around, it's tough. Sargison 32. A bit disappointing as well. Like, he got his projected, but I thought he would do a little bit better than that. So, yeah. You know, I'll give Sargent a few weeks. Obviously, it's his first game in the NRL, and the Titans were just pretty bad in general. Tom Trbojevic was awful. Fuck me, dude. He only got 34 points. I think he was lucky to get that many points. He did nothing all game. And then Jamal Idris. Oh, Idris is a tough one. I don't know if I'm gonna get rid of him. Like, I'm gonna wait. Like, this video, I'm just gonna go over the points and stuff. There's gonna be, like I said, 2 videos a week. One reviewing the round, just showing the points, showing that sort of stuff. And then probably a video goes up Thursday morning, going over the changes I've made to the team. So I'm not going to do the changes this video, but Jamal Idris, I'm on the fence. Like, obviously Idris didn't start. Fucking Taylor. If Taylor had announced the team that Idris was on the bench, I would never have bought Idris. I would have got someone else. So it's annoying that it wasn't announced earlier. But yeah, that's the risk you take. So if he starts, he could get some good points, but I'm gonna wait. I probably will switch him out. Tulvashek, very, very nice, 74. And then Jared Hayne. Jared Hayne, very disappointing as well. He did beat his projected, but 39 points. I was expecting a lot more. We'll look at the guys we didn't have. So Jaden Brayley did what I expected, get like 30, 40 points. Yates here from Newcastle, 38, really, really nice. Jai Field only got 3, he barely got any game time. And then the 2 centers and the outside backs, Brian Kelly, 56, Nick Kotrick, 41. So this is the frustration, dude. I've got these 2 guys who both scored really well. I could have had them both on instead of, like, I could have like Brian Kelly, who's 120,000, get Idris out, just bring in another real cheap one, and get so much more money to spend elsewhere, and just put Kelly in the starting side. So I'm thinking I might do that. But so I'm just going to go over this dude's team. As you see, he's missing like a lot of players, because this is the players that scored, I think. And then you've got the ones in the other box here, the ones that are not in the team. So I think he must have forgot to put players on the team. I don't know how it worked, but yeah, he's got a bit of a strange side. He was a bit unlucky. Jack Wine pulled out. He had 3 players that didn't get any score there. But let's have a look at Baconators United. Sometimes this doesn't work. It doesn't show you the team, but hopefully it does here. So who did he have? I think this is his side here. I'm pretty sure. So he had Vunivalu, Mannering, pretty disappointing actually. He had Johnson as captain, very, very clever. Tamalolo, 98, killed it. Oh damn. I was gonna say, I'm looking at his team, I'm like, how the fuck did he get over 1100 points? But if you look down a bit further, I think you can see why. But yeah, Denny Levi, 27. Kevin Proctor, wow, that's awful, 19. Sargison, 32. Cherry Evans, 42. He had Tom Trbojevic. He had Kotrick. Tamu, terrible. Aaron Woods, 50. But then he had fucking Nofaluma. He had Sully. That's unreal. Fucking 100. James Tedesco, 123. And substitutes. This is weird. I don't know how they've got this lined up. It's very strange. But he had Adekar, he had Kane LG there. He had Curtis Sirenin not playing, I think. Curtis Sirenin could be a good pickup, because he actually played like the full game and scored pretty well. Yeah. So he's got a pretty good side, and a few guys let him down, like Proctor you would think would score well. Mannering, a bit underperformed, but then he had fucking Nofaluma, Sully, Tedesco. Over 100. But yeah, that's that. I'm gonna go through. We'll just go through some play stats. Who scored really well? We'll just go through. I know pretty much like all Dragons, all Tigers scored really well. Let's go through team and just look at some future replacements. So we're probably looking for like Casey Pritchard. Not too bad. We don't really need a dummy half though. We want to switch out Takarengi, who is a second rower, and potentially Jamal Idris, who is a outside back. So a back and a forward. So we'll just have a quick look at each side here. So the Eels, who stood out? Obviously Corey Norman. We don't really need a half. Tim Manor actually went pretty good. Gutherson, again, don't really need a half. You know, none of their forwards really did that well. I'm actually pretty happy with this. Because I did have Hoffman over Sargison, and I switched, obviously, Sargison for Hoffman. Hoffman, thankfully, only got 21 points, so that's good. Look at the Eels here. Not the Eels, the Eagles. Frank Winterstein only got 32. I thought he would score a bit more than that. He seemed to do a lot of work. But who else? I mean, the Eagles... Actually, we do have a guy... I was just talking about him. Curtis Sirinen. Where is he? 63 points, dude. That's real good. Yeah, I'm really thinking about that. Why is it only... Oh, we've got to click on the team. That makes sense. Curtis Sirinen, he could be a pick up there. We'll look at, you know what, we're not going to look at the rest of the teams. I think I'll do this in the next video where I'm going to make my changes. So we're just looking at my team. We got over 1,000 points. That's pretty good. That's, you know, what I would expect. Well, is a good score, I think. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like if you are, and I'll see you guys for future ones coming up.